everyone, it's Kim here. Today I'm making coconut curry with noodles. This is something my family always made for parties. It can be eaten with or without vermicelli noodles, and you can even just dip it with a baguette bread, or even both. Also, some pretty cool news is BuzzFeed included me in one of their compilation videos on cute breads, so be sure to check it out. The links will be down below. First we're making the noodles, so just boil a pot of water. Add in a bundle of vermicelli noodles or however much you want to eat, and it only takes about 5 minutes to cook. Just give it a little stir just to get it all in there. Drain this and rinse this under cold water, just to stop the noodles from cooking even more, which is really unnecessary because you don't really need to cook these noodles for much. Try laying the noodles into pieces onto a plate, just so it'd be easier for you to grab however much you want into a bowl. This is just a quick demo on how to cut lemongrass. This isn't the best example, but you just chop off the end of the lemongrass and you peel off the 2 layers of the lemongrass because that's not what you need. What you need is the core of the lemongrass. But first I'm going to cut these up into pieces just so it'll be easier for me to cut. And afterwards you just mince it into tiny pieces. We need about 3 tablespoons worth of lemongrass. Prep your vegetables: 3 potatoes, 3 carrots, and 1 onion. I'm taking the time to show you how I'm peeling the carrots here because this is apparently not very well known, but I'm using like an Asian peeler, and this is like way so much more easier than your typical peelers. It looks sort of like a knife and there's like a peeler in between the blade. And I don't know how people normally like peel vegetables with the regular peelers that's like Y-shaped. So I just thought I'd just throw it in there that this kind of thing sort of exists and you can get them at Asian stores. This isn't sponsored or anything, but I just think this is something everyone should totally get for their kitchen. And once you're done peeling, start chopping them up into about like 1.5 inches, or about 2 maybe. Cut 1 onion into slices. Peel and cut potatoes in half, or just leave them whole because they do have a chance of mushing up in the pot of soup. Cut 2 pounds of chicken into bite-sized pieces. And I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be demonstrating on how to cut vegetables or meat, but here you go. I'm not much of a knife person. I feel like stir frying can get really crazy sometimes, so it's really good to prep and measure everything out you need before stir frying. So I have everything ready at the side for me. In a pot, add 3 tablespoons of oil, 4 cloves of minced garlic, 3 tablespoons of minced lemongrass that we prepped earlier. Give it a little stir to cook. Add in boneless, skinless chopped chicken breast that we prepped also earlier. Isn't this so much easier when you prepped everything beforehand? Add in 2 tablespoons of curry powder. Stir this together. Add in 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of salt, Add in 3 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of paprika, a dash of pepper, and if you want, the seasonings can be adjusted later. Add in the onions and the peeled and chopped potatoes and carrots and stir this together. Add in 1 can of coconut milk. Put milk in bowl because there's coconut cream, so I don't want you to get it confused with cream with milk because you need milk. Add in 6 cups of water. Just stir this together and we're just gonna let this cook until when the meat is done cooking and the vegetables are soft. I tested the potatoes with the chopstick and it was easily pierced with it, so it was ready. And if you want, you can add any extra seasoning to taste if you want this to be sweeter or saltier. In a bowl, to prepare your noodle bowl, just add in bean sprout and as many bean sprouts and mince as you want into the bowl. I think it's really important to have mint with curry just so you don't get this weird aftertaste. Add in as many noodles as you want. This is just basically as much noodles and veggies you want. And we add in our curry and try to add in a generous amount of soup. Noodles kind of get soggy and they do absorb a lot of the soup. And I just garnish it with some mint. Look how the noodle looks. Isn't it yummy? This is like my favorite shot of all, where I'm just like dipping this bread into this yummy soup. And I think this recipe makes enough soup to last you for a few days or Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to watch my previous video. Follow me on all my social media sites. And bye!